Today we find bardic inspiration in a couple of different ways. Let's go. Time for more dirt
These
fun.
birds have seen everything. I have something to ask.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too.
Hold on now.
Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
This is my first time actually letting them do it.
As pain muddles your thoughts, your minds become entangled. A familiar sensation. She, too, carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Her faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
But I can get it out.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi, priestess, we want to mark.
Yeah, ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Got myself branded. Now I'm ready to kick some ass.
Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric. Sifting deeper, she sees the mind flayer holding a wriggling tadpole to your eye. And then the vision lurches, and you are looking through her eyes as a tadpole squirms into her skull.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain. No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah? Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
Should I have saved?
Time's the one thing you don't have. We gotta get this thing out now. It involves you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya. It's a liquid blessing. It'll cleanse you. And it tastes better than that rock gut at the party.
I don't like this. Because the potion's not going to do what it's supposed to, and then she's going to get mad.
This could have gone easy for you. Not now, though. I'll tear you to shreds.
Ah, my good fellow.
I should have saved.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you? That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? Curious. Illithids, their technical name, form a hive mind. One shouldn't be able to hear their dark whispers unless... That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
That's what they keep telling me.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous
Isn't it?
indeed.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods! I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
This little issue.
Had I found... Wait,
Oh.
it's me!
I've
It's
never
Althera,
seen this.
from the Grove. I'm sorry for barging in like this, but I had to come find you. You've... well, inspired me. I want to stand on my own 2 feet, to prove that I can be half the bard Lihala was. I want to join you, to fight by your side. I want to help people, as you've helped me. I've been running since El Terrell. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on, with you. Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Safer to keep her here than blundering around by herself. Wouldn't want her accidentally leading the wrong sort of attention to us.
I won't let you down. I promise.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition.
That didn't take long.
The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. . '
Oh, yeah. Alright. Making me use inspiration. Oh, come on.
A single moment comes to you. The flash of abject terror in her eyes. Blood spilling from her lips. No time for last words.
Oh.
There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? The little worm seems silent. Your companions sleep blissfully tonight. If it were the rage of a tadpole, no others seem to be affected. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. You scrub yourself until your hands are cold and raw. While your body starts to feel clean, the blood doesn't seem to leave. There is no magic binding this blood to your body, only guilt. You shake your head, and it seems to go away, only then. If you are fortunate, no soul will be able to know you were behind this murder. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
Another waif dead before her time. I wonder how it happened. She was brutalized. The killer knifed her many times after she was dead. Was it you?
That's not super believable here.
It is dangerous, wandering around at night. You could bump into anything.
Thanks, Star.
Your guilt is safe.
I know
For
you'd be my
now.
bud.
As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache. One more failed adventurer, gone to the mud now.
Here, I thought I was gonna get to use my bardic clothes. Oh well.
Ah, my good fellow.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
Oh, does it now, my good chap?
It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic after all.
Sounds hygienic. Why not?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Reassuring.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Ugh.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
I don't know about that, man.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Yikes.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow.
Liesel and Carla are
And
mad at me.
then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
I agree. It's a feisty critter.
Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
Huh.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
You little jerk. And that's when she turned evil. Okay. How come I haven't seen the owlbear yet? It's concerning. That's concerning. Okay. These guys aren't mad at me yet? Alright, I'll take it.
Neat.
The bear sizes you up, wary but not yet attacking.
I think if I end the fight with them caged, I should be allowed to just be done. I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping me. I could just loot everything and then leave.
This way.
Why can't I talk to him? Because Karlak is?
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
Another dream. Another order from that dubious visitor. It announced that we will find the answers we seek in the Absolute Cultist's lair, and offered another generous gift. A persuasive creature. It tempts us with power, expresses its admiration, its adoration. Avert your eyes whenever it appears, and do not avail yourself of this new power, no matter how alluring. You've no idea what damage it could do to us, how far into illithid madness it could drag us. Yes, the one truth that fell out of its cankered lips. There will come a battle. But it will be won with swords, not mind games born of brainworms. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
Another visit from the Golden Paladin. It said we'll get the answers we need about the tadpole if we infiltrate the cult. Could be, but I'm not sure either. And I'd rather rely on our wits and our weapons than a tadpole that could be up to anything in there.
The grove sported some rather interesting. They just reminded me of something half forgotten. It seemed to depict Lady Shah's warriors in combat. Curious to see them depicted in such a place. Perhaps there's more to it.
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life. I was part of a group sent by my cloister. Though it turned out the cost was very steep. That's all I know. That's all I need to know. How cynical. I should borrow that line sometime. But if I have to die, so be it.
I had another visit from that dream figure. I take it you did too. It claims that if we infiltrate the heart of the cult that's giving out these parasites, we'll find the answers we're looking for. It gave me another gift, too. Just like it did the first time it appeared. And while we're at it, we can see how many more of these little worms we can harvest. Now, was there anything else?
Yeah, stay up.
Darling, I'm hurt.
Once again, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.